Yo, what's good, my people? This is your man Cool FD, rapping out in France, and I'm very glad to share with y'all my first cool tips on SoundCloud. Today we are gonna speak about and share knowledge about how to be played on independent radios. This is a very important topic for at least one reason. Thanks to the internet, you get a very huge number of potential fans who are waiting for you, who are waiting to, discover your music. And the radios, the independent radios all around the world, could permit you to reach these fans, and more important, to reach a huge number of these fans at the same time. So this is why you need to take it seriously. Being played on the radios is easy thanks to the internet, and is very fundamental for your independent artist career thanks to the internet. So there is no debate. You gotta be played on the internet and independent radios. So now the big deal is how to make it, how to get noticed by the radio hosts, like I am on Independent Coolness. So I've been submitting my music to independent radios from all around the world for years or maybe more, and I think I got some cool advice, cool tips to give y'all. So here we go. First step, you got to find them, identify them. You got to find who are the best radios that should be listening and playing your music on here. This is not an obvious question, because you get to reach the good radios that could be interesting in your music, in your level of music. Of course, we all want to be played on international and national big radios. I don't know, classic and legendary radios from all over the world, but you got to be, wise about this. You got very little chances to be played on big radios unless you got a very huge budget or the very good contact in these radios. So you better focus on, be noticed by a lot of independent radios, and especially on the internet. And this is very, very easy. So how to find them? Remember, step one, find them. There is a lot of tools on the internet that could permit this to you. Personally, I use Twitter and the research function, which is very, very efficient. For instance, you just type, I don't know, radios, hip-hop, independent, and you will have a very good result. So this is a way to identify them, find them. Second step is to find the right contact, because when you send music, you don't send music to anybody. You send music to the good people, the good person, the one who will listen to it, the one who will say, okay, I like it, I'm gonna play it next month, next week. Get it? So you have to find a good email address. And it is often very easy to be found. Sometimes it's mentioned in the Twitter biography of the Twitter account of the radio you are talking about. Other time maybe you will find it on the website of the radio. Or third option, if you don't find it, there is a simple thing to do. Just ask. Just mention the radio if you're on Twitter and say, hey, I will have some music to be submitted to you. What's the good email contact to submit music to? This is very simple, and I would say 97% of the time 90% of the time, they will reply you with the good information. So this is very basic. Third step, you get to organize your process. Nowadays, email services are very useful for that. For instance, if you use Gmail, you get a function very known that is a group of contact. So basically, you just create a group of contact, name it, for example, radio contacts or independent radio, I don't know, whatever, and insert in it every email you just manage to get. This is very easy, and this will permit for you to gain some time, to not waste time sending email one per one. This is very useful. So create a group, get it updated every time you get a new contact, every time a new contact isn't available anymore, and this will give you the best efficient way to send your music only one time to the whole people included in this group. Fourth step is to send your music in the correct way. This is very important, to send the music smartly, with the good information, clear information, friendly information. This is a gain of time for your readers. You have to think about his time, because he will give you his time or her time, I don't know. And this is very important. So your email must be clear, short, and friendly at the same time. So the object could be music submission, your name, track name, producer name, and that's it. Then, in the email itself, do not start to write long stories about who you are, why did you decide to make this track, how big it is. People will notice if it's good, don't worry. So basically just mention your name, producer name, name of the track, a little something about the track, 1 or 2 lines, not more. Stream links, artwork of the track, and of course, do not forget to join the MP3 file of the track. This is fundamental. Keep in mind that you are sending your track to DJs, radio show hosts. They need a file, and they won't take time to go to your SoundCloud, Bandcamp, or I don't know, and to subscribe, waiting for the download link, get it to his or her computer. No, you have to join the MP3 file. And please be careful of the name of the file should include the same information than in the email. That is basically your name, track name, producer name. Get it? Then send it. Fifth step, send your track. Be on the lookout on social medias and on the blog posts, on the podcast track list, and you will find, I'm pretty sure of it, good returns. Sixth step, never forget to say thank you. The power of thank you is unbelievable for one reason at least. It permits you to build real, strong and long-term relationships with medias, and radio shows, independent radios are medias. You have to take care of your contacts, and saying thank you is the very first thing to do if you want to take care of your contact. This is fundamental, but nowadays not a lot of people take time to say hi, hello, thank you, how are you? This is fundamental. So when a radio play your music on air because they took the time to consider who you are, what you're doing, do not forget to thank them. This is the very best way to be sure that we pay attention the next time, for real. So here we go. This is my cool tips to help you to be played on independent radios. If you got other tips, other advice, other tools, please comment on this track. Please be welcome on my SoundCloud, www.soundcloud.com, CoolFD Beats. Of course, be welcome on my website, www.coolfdbeats.com, on Twitter at CoolFDBeats. And if you got any question or anything else, you can reach me directly on my email, contact.coolfd@gmail.com. Thank you very much for your time. Be safe, keep shining, kings and queens. I love y'all. Salute.